really me, Renee with an A, and welcome back to Fattie McFattville Friday. Ooh.
The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel to this Good Friday. Yes, Easter weekend. Hope everybody's doing good. Out here in the she shed, haven't been out here in a while. I had to exterminate like 10 wasps that were out here. So it's a little fumey. Had to kill them first before I felt safe enough to sit down in the midst of them. They were pretty angry. But they are now in wasp hell or wasp heaven, wherever they may go. But anyway, I thought it'd be great for a change of scenery a little bit. And it's actually kind of nice out here today. It's a little windy a little bit, but it feels really, really good. So yes, last week when I weighed in Friday, I had lost 4.6 pounds. Is that correct? I was very surprised because after the week that I had, I did not expect that. But also, here's the dilemma that I am in, okay? I have not faltered. Not yet. I'm still on track, still my mindset, all that good jazz. But I did, if you have noticed, it's not the same scale that I started out weighing on. The scale that I'm using now is the one that I have here at my house. And it is not reliable, I am finding out. So I don't know how well that I believe I lost that much last week. So that's why I'm not doing the jars and stuff this week. We will convey on that next week. So it may go up on the scale this week. I think I only lost like 2 pounds or something last week. And then maybe another 2 pounds this week. I mean, I kind of start to know. I know my body and I know my pattern. I say that because the scale that I have here, it's a whole lot cheaper scale. That it's not very reliable. But when I'm moving around in the kitchen or wherever I choose to weigh, it says something different. Which I know scales can be that way. It's always good to use the same scale and weigh in the same area. And usually not on carpet. It's good to like weigh yourself on the scale on like hardwood floor or like a concrete surface. So I've been trying to stay on the hardwood floor part in my kitchen and stay in that same little exact spot. Well, I did that. I've done it on my video now, twice or 3 times? And it's been consistent and been fine. But when I got on it last week, I was like, and of course I was like, oh, I'm already 309 now? How did I lose 4.6 pounds this week? I know your body weight can fluctuate too. So I thought maybe it's just a release because I'd only been losing like 1.5, 1.6 or whatever pounds a week. So I thought, yay! So I just kept that in my film. But now when I got on it yesterday, it said something totally different. It said well, at one point in my kitchen, it said I weighed 293. That's not correct yet. I'm not under 300 pounds just yet. Oh, for how exciting that will be when I am. But I know I haven't lost almost 20 pounds or more in a week. So I know there's something wrong with my scale. And then I went on another section in my kitchen floor and it said 315. Well, that's going backwards. I mean, way backwards. And I know I haven't gained this week that much. So I'm not really sure for the last 2 weeks if it has been totally correct. The scale that I was using when I first started is at one of my customers' houses. That's where I had been weighing in because that was a really good scale. And we go there every Friday consistently, so I knew, hey, I can get on her scale, and it's first thing in the morning. I like to weigh in first thing in the morning when there's nothing on your stomach and you've had a good night rest and everything. Usually that's when you can tell, well, your lowest weight usually, instead of weighing in the middle of the day. Excuse me. Allergies are at the highest right now. So I don't know if I'm going to weigh on my scale. Maybe I'll do both, okay? Maybe I'll weigh on my scale and see what it says, and then I will weigh on the one that I have originally always been weighing on. And I might just stay with that one because that scale has been correct. And then when I get on other people's scale, like the good kind of scales that my other customers have, they have the really nice scales, you know, the real digital, high dollar scales. It says the same thing as what her scale says. So I think I need to just stick with that scale. So my numbers might go back just a little bit. That doesn't mean I did anything wrong except for switching the scales when I shouldn't have. Okay, so my numbers may be a little higher this week. I think, personally, the way I feel, that I probably lost about the same as I have been, like 2 or so pounds last week, I would say, roughly around there. So that would have put me at, what was I before that? 314? So it put me around 312, I would say. That's what I should have been last week, I would say. I'm just guesstimating. I'm just guessing. So this week, I think the scale should say for me 310. So I should be kind of where it said I was last week. I know, what, right? You're probably all like, I'm so confused. To make a long story short, don't change up your scales because mine is not reliable. My scale that I've been using, the black one, when you see me weighing in on the hardwood floor, that's inside my house, and I don't think I'm going to use that one again because I can move it around the house and it'll say all kinds of different things. I can be 250 one time on there. So that's totally not the scale I should be using. So I'm just going to weigh in on the other one and we'll go from there. And if it says higher, it says higher. I just start from that one and I'm going to stick with that scale and not change the scales. So that's what's going to happen this week. Okay, let me talk about my week a little bit. I think this week went a lot better than last week. Last week felt so slow. It dragged on. Did it drag on for anyone else? It dragged on for me. This week, I even kept saying yesterday, I kept saying, isn't today Friday already? I need to film my thing, right? Is it Friday? No, Renee. It is Thursday. So this week's went by a lot quicker. I guess maybe too because the holidays coming up and all that. And, the holidays. Okay, my family's coming over Sunday. And good thing my sister-in-law, she's really good. She's always kind of kept a low-carb, sugar-free type lifestyle. So good thing she can make some yummy, like low-carb cheesecake or different desserts and different sides. So there shouldn't be a problem with my Easter eating. Okay, because I'm all about trying to survive these certain holidays. Like I survived at the beginning of the year with New Year's and everything. I survived my mom's birthday. I survived my birthday. I didn't have any cake. That's amazing, to go through that. And Valentine's, didn't eat any chocolates except my sugar-free chocolate. So it is possible to survive different holidays and different, celebrations and stuff like that. Because I love to celebrate. I'm all about having family over and get-togethers and friends. And it's always surrounded by food. Always. So I think I'll be okay with what we're having Sunday. I'll let you know how that goes. And I might even film, which I'll be filming my singing thing Sunday. So I'll probably film a little bit Sunday and show you what we're eating, our feast, because we always feast when we get together. So yeah, so this week went a whole lot better, except for, and you know what I'm gonna say, you know it, the exercise. Womp, 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 womp. I've got to do it. It's so hard. I'm so tired when I get home. There's only so many hours in a day. And here's my problem here. I'm going to talk it out with you because this is what we do. I would really love to get up first thing because I'm okay with rising an hour or 30 minutes earlier. I'm okay with that in the morning. We get up about 6:30, 6:40. I get up first. Then I get the kid up. Then John gets up shortly after that. And then we have to drop her off at school. And then we have an hour's drive to go to work every day. That's what we do. So I would have to get up about 6 or 5:45 for 5:30. But my problem is, I love to do my Richard Simmons video. The only place I can do it is in my daughter's room because it's a VHS. I don't really want to bust out at 5 in the morning. We live in a smaller trailer and blasting Richard Simmons. So there's really nowhere for me to go quietly or an extra room out of the way where I wouldn't wake up anyone. So that's my dilemma in the morning. And we're kind of out in the country. We live on a main road, but we're back further off the road, and it's like, kind of farmlandish. We have a good sized piece of land, so there's no sidewalks to just go out walking, and it's still really dark when I first get up, and there's nowhere near us to like drive and go, and I'm not going to do that by myself. So in the mornings it's just kind of out. Like, I would love to do that in the morning. There's just not time. There's just not any time because we have to get up so early and drive so far to go to work. So my thing is I have to do it when I get home in the evenings. But then it's like homework with the kid. It's like picking the kid up, homework with the kid. If I have to go to the grocery store, by the time I get dinner cooked and her fed, us fed, baths, getting stuff ready for the next day. I mean, sometimes it's 8 or 9 before I actually sit down. I'm not one of those types that just comes home and dies on the couch or sofa. I'm just not like that. I'm doing laundry. I'm organizing stuff. I'm just as you can see, I'm a hyper pepped up person. I'm not a couch potato. I'm really not. I enjoy watching movies and sitting down and having that time, but I'm just really not. So I'm just going to have to fit it into my schedule. I'm just going to have to. Even though I'm still losing. It is possible to lose weight, clearly. I have lost, I guess, almost 36 pounds. We will see when I get the scale situation under wraps. Since January, without, this much exercise. I didn't do any this week. None. The other weeks I did it at least twice or once. And then the one week I did do it 3 times like I was supposed to. But I did it almost right when I got home. But then I was just so exhausted. Oh, it just wiped me out. I gotta do it. There's no excuses. I can talk through it with you all day long. And just the fact of the matter is, just do it. Let's be Nike, guys, and just do it. So I'm working on that daily. It's a progress. It's not a progress. I'm making progress, but it's what's the word I'm thinking of? I've been kind of brain dead today a little bit. The allergies, I'm telling you, there's pollen here. Spring has sprung here in North Carolina, and there's pollen in the air. It was so thick today, I think I could actually see it in the air. Our allergies have been terrible. And I did get the water down really good this week. I drank, I think, more water than I even should. And I did change up the diet a little bit. I still did the shakes and the protein bars, the meal bars, the Atkins meal bars. But I did eat some asparagus, which I haven't ate in a while. I love asparagus. I ate some asparagus. I ate some spaghetti squash with some sausage. So that kind of changed it up. I've been chickened out. Too much chicken, which I love chicken. And then I had some hummus with some lettuce wraps. Kind of made and I did have chicken with that. Like a little chicken wrap with the lettuce. and hummus and had some cucumbers, just different vegetables. I got stuck on the same stuff, so I kind of made it a little more fresh. And then when I went out to eat, I had a different salad at a different restaurant before, and it was really, really good. And then we did go back to Chinese yesterday, and I got egg drop soup, which is great, low carb. Egg drop soup, so good, and it fills you up. And then I had chicken shrimp with broccoli, and I didn't eat the rice. I never eat the rice or the egg roll, which is hard. I love egg rolls. Not too much about the rice, never really have been, but I love egg rolls. So I did change it up a little bit. You know, it's just one step at a time, pound by pound. Now, I was going to look up something really cool. Let me look this up and show you. This is what I've been meaning to say along the way. From every pounds that I've lost. You can look up, if you just type in on Google, if you're on a weight loss journey or whatever, if you've ever lost any weight, you can, there's pictures on there that'll show you what weight you've lost is equivalent to. So at 35 pounds gone, which I'm close to that or right at it when I get the scale situation under wraps, from this week, whatever it is this week is what it is, whether if it says higher than 309 or whatever, we're going to go forward from there. But 35 pounds gone is the equivalent of 140 quarter pounders. Oh my gosh. So I have lost the equivalent of 140 quarter pounders? Really? Quarter pounders. So I've been meaning to do that each time. I think at 30 pounds lost is the equivalent of how much cheese a person eats in a whole year. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of cheese. 30 pounds worth of cheese? Wow. And 140 quarter pounders, goodness, is 35 pounds. Oh my gosh. Woo, that is some heart attacking material right there. Quarter pounders. Wow. So yeah, so if you that's a little fun little thing to do. Look that up. I forget what 1 pound on. I've done it ever since, and then I forget to say it on here because I'm always chatting about everything else and forget to say that stuff. Okay, I'm getting to the weighing part. Didn't have a whole lot that I wanted to discuss this week, but I really want to get the scale right. I mean, that's important, or I'm not going to know how much I'm losing. I know I'm losing, and I did measure myself. When I first measured around the bust and around the stomach, it was the same. It was the highest on my tape measuring, which was 60. 60 inches around here and 60 around the belly. Now up here is, did I bring my list? Did I bring it out here with me? Of course not. Why would I? My stomach was 52 now. Yay! And around the bust was 47 or 48. So it's went down a good bit. I know I had really went down in the bust area. I could really tell, even like the shape of how my boobies looked in the picture when I do the before and after, I could really tell. You know, like one thing that has really bothered me on my fat person body is side boobs. Y'all got them? Side boobage. And sometimes it would hurt when you would wear a certain type of bra. It would like dig in over that side boobage, would just spill over onto the bra. This is fat people problems. Here we are again that we don't want to talk about. But they're for real, side boobs. And I know they have felt so much smaller already. I love it. I cannot wait. I say it every time, but I cannot wait. Even when I'm going to the thrift stores, see I'm doing my thrift store hauls. There's so many cute little clothes that are even extra large on. Every time I see something like, oh, I like this. And then I'm like, it's too small. And I'm like, one day, I'll be in those. I'll be able to wear it. And it's not so much just about wearing cute clothes, because I got cute clothes anyhow, even as a plus size person. Plus size people are cute and can wear cute things. It's about how I feel. It really is. This is really what it's about. It's about feeling healthier. And I haven't been in as much pain. My knee hasn't been in as much pain as it was 3 months ago. Thank the Lord. I'm telling you. And my gut laying on my legs was becoming a problem. I mean, it really was. Especially like getting up out of a chair or out of the bed, going up and down stairs. You feel that gut. And it's just been resting on my leg for years. I mean, it's not like real huge, but it's huge enough that it has been discomforting. It's been annoying and painful at times. Not gonna lie. And the glorious fat people rashes. Do y'all have those too? Fat roll fashes. Oh, I will learn to talk one day. Fat roll rashes. Yes, I had one this past week. Yes, I did. Under the right fat roll side. Yes. And it burned and hurt so bad. So bad. Yeah. So those are things I am not going to miss. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Also, one last thing before we do the weigh-in. We got to take care of this business. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Go back and watch my Monday video that I posted Monday. It was my giveaway. I reached now over 100 subscribers. Woo! Thank you all. Thank you all. So I'm giving back. I'm doing a giveaway and it will run till Monday evening. And you could be that winner. Just follow the rules on there that I talk about and the rules that I listed down below of the video. And you could be the one that I pull out of the hat and get all the goodies that I have for you guys. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Whether it's a higher number than 309 or whatever it is, I'm going to stay with the scale at my customer's house and use that one because that's the better scale and it's reliable. But I know it's probably going to say higher than 309, but that's okay. We'll push forward. That doesn't mean I failed. It just means that's what it is. I still lost. It's just, yeah, it's just what it is. It is what it is. All right, here we go. Weighing time, weighing time. Okay, back on the good scale. And whatever it says is what I'll go from here on forth, onward, moving forward. 2 weeks ago was when I last got on this scale and it said 316. So we'll go from that point and what it says today. Here we go. Pretty good. 310.2. Pretty good. So from 2 weeks ago, I've lost 6 pounds, according to this one. So that's where we're going to start from. What is it I used to do? Mama said fat people can't smile. I'll show her. Why do I do this? Why?